in this car, willing to do whatever it takes to get away from officers.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't know. You're absolutely right. We don't know. The desperation is obvious. So with this suspect involved in some type of a major crime, a felony, is the suspect a second striker looking at going to jail for a very, very long time? So many things to consider. One thing we know is that at this speed on the freeway, we more than likely will not see a pit maneuver.
Oh.
They may throw some spike strips.
We're seeing this person stick their hands out of the windows. Dave, I know a lot of times your feed is a little behind ours, but this driver was just sticking their hands, and it looked like their face. It did look like a male driver there, sticking his face out of the window and hands. Not exactly sure why he was doing that, but certainly did see that.
Yeah, and we've seen it before, Amy. This all of a sudden, he may be talking to somebody on his cell phone, but all of a sudden now it's become like a showtime for them, and this doesn't makes it extremely dangerous. He's not. As we have just verified, he is not keeping his eyes on the road. We've seen him almost run some vehicles off the freeway, just push them over to another lane, not physically, but luckily those drivers were well aware that this was going on. So CHP, they always err on the side of safety, so that's on the side of caution. So it's got to be pretty bad for them to stay with it at these speeds.
Yes, and from certain vantage points, we can see that they are keeping a bit of a distance, and then it seems like one of the cruisers will get a little closer to the cars. And sometimes you wonder if they're just trying to alert other drivers on the highway that this is coming to kind of warn them, Dave. Could that actually be the case?